Hello, hello, and happy Monday night stamping, everyone. We've got Rosie and Carol, Luana, Mallory, Myra in the house already. I love it. I love it. Okay, so tonight, if you saw the title, I am going to show you all how to use the Hooray for Surprises dies. All right, so when you look at the actual stamp set and dies, it's not very self-explanatory, and there are no instructions from Stampin' Up. So that's what we're here for, demonstrators. So I'm going to demonstrate to you how to use this die set because it is so awesome. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you how this works. It's going to be fun. I'm going to make, there we go, 2 cards. We're going to make 2 cards tonight. I'm going to do the thin strip tearaway and the heart tearaway. There's also a circle, like balloon or circle pull away also, but because it's pretty much like the heart one, I figured you'll figure that one out. I'll just do the heart and the strip, but it is a lot easier than you think. And yeah, that's what we've got here. Now, I have a couple of cards I got from you guys in the mail. I want to share with you those first. Oh, I totally forgot the solar eclipse. How many of you got to see that today? Oh my God, that was the coolest thing I've seen in my entire life. When I taught school, I taught middle school math, but I taught middle school science a couple of times. And so teaching about planets and all of that fun. And I took astronomy in college. Yeah, so it was the coolest thing for me. I'd never seen anything like that before. That was way awesome. So I was really fortunate. I live in Dallas. And we were partially cloudy. So like, the cloud would cover it, and then the cloud would move away and we get to see it. And then the cloud would cover it. And then, so it was pretty fun, but yay. Carla saw it. Awesome. Yep. Who else saw it? Let's see. Haven't seen anyone else say, okay. Tanya said she didn't see it very well in Washington. No, it was pretty far away from Washington. Oh, I'm so sorry, Patty. She had thick clouds. Yuck. Yeah. Mallory, California, but saw it the year ago. Oh, okay. Well, cool. When it happened back in 2017. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Very fun. All right. Let me switch camera angles here. I haven't even opened these cards. So you all, this first one is from Darlene. Darlene's, I want to say stats, but it could be stats. It's STAA stats. Anyways, so Darlene, her card she sent me, and she says, thank you ever so much. Look at all those fun bling on there. Let me read it before I show it. Oh, she's thanking me for the challenge prize. Well, you are very welcome, and thank you for entering the challenge. So there we go. Thank you, Darlene. That's beautiful. Okay, so I'll put that to that. The next one is from Rosie Walker. So Rosie, let me see what you gave me. Oh, wow. I love that. I know y'all haven't seen it yet. I'm reading inside real quick. Ah, yes. So she won the challenge pack and she got a vellum pack. So very nice. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. This comes with the artistically inked die set and stamp and die set. And I love this. This is retiring, by the way. So if you don't have it, you may want to grab it. The sale starts tomorrow, you guys. The last chance sale starts tomorrow. So I'll send out an email to give more information on that. But yes. Okay. Oh, no. Linda said it was beautiful and sunny. And then about 1 o'clock, the clouds rolled in. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a bummer. Ah, so Melinda saw it in West Virginia. Very good. And Antoinette, and okay, is it Antoinette? And I want to say Antonio, but that's not right. Anyways, she saw it in Dayton, Ohio. So very good. Awesome. And Maria saw it in Indianapolis. Awesome. Very good. So cool. All right. And yes, Luana says thankful for the partial clouds. I liked that it went cloudy and then sunny, cloudy, sunny, because it cooled us off. It was really hot sitting out there in the sun like that. Okay, back to what we're doing. So back to the Hooray for surprises. And if you'll notice, this die has like a little, well, it's a tab, but this heart does not. This circle has a tab. There's 2 circle tabs. Like I said, I'm not going to do the circles. I'm going to do the heart. But then there's this pull away strip. I thought that was really cool. So I'm going to show you. And then I'm also going to be stamping this flower and cutting it out. So I've got that out to die cut. All right, we're going to first do the pull away strip one. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is decide how you want your card to look. All right, so my card base is going to be petal pink. There we go. And then I'm going to have a white 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, where'd my bone folder go? Okay. Then I'm going to have a white. This is going to be landscape. 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to have this 3 1/4 by 5 petal pink on top. All right. Now, what I want to do, how I want to create this is, I'll drop the die. Hold on. Trying to find the strip. What I want to do is have my recipient pull this tab away and have it reveal a message underneath. Okay. So because my piece that I want to cut with the tearaway is a 3 1/4 by 5. I need to make a template that size. So this is the trick right here is this template. Okay. All right. So I am going to have that right there. Now, how do we do this? We got to do 2 things. First of all, let me get my card base out of the way. And we are going to layer this on top of this, okay? And this, to cut it, I want my cut to be exactly right there. However, I also need the template for the stamping as well, okay? So first, let me go ahead and run this through the die cut machine. All right, so let me grab that and just stick that in there. And it's, like I said, it's the exact same size, and it's just kind of laying in. The blade underneath here is just inside that cut there, okay? All right, and hold on, let me line everything up, make sure it doesn't come apart. There we go. That one on top. Make sure nothing moves. All right, so that's the first step. The first step is to create a template where you want your tearaway. Whoops, my die fell again. Hold on. Where you want your tearaway to be, okay? So this was my template. I wanted my tearaway to be down here. So there it is. There's my tearaway. I'm not going to touch this, okay? Now, the way this tears away, I don't know if you can see it or not. Hold on, I'm getting all this stuff here. I'm going to zoom in, so hopefully you can see. All right, do you see right here? Okay, right there, there. It's connected to the paper, okay? So when they pull this, it's going to tear away from those little pieces right there, okay? All right. Now, this is my top piece. I want it to have a message right here. So when I put this on here, when they tear away, my message is, whoops, sorry. Let me zoom back out. There we go. So when I tear it away, I need my message to land right there. So how do I do that? Not a problem. I take my template and I put it here. I line it up right where I want it. Okay, there we go. My sentiment. So you have to have a sentiment that will fit in a 1/2 inch area. All right. And they actually have one in the stamp set right here. It's "You Are Simply Amazing." Okay. That's this one right here. And I'm just going to get the black ink. Okay. And ink this up. All right. And then I am going to just right there. Now, when I take this off and I put this over it, okay, it's going to be right where, when you tear that away, the sentiment's going to be right there. All right. But I don't want to attach it yet because I want to decorate it. So let me grab the rest of my parts to my decorating here. This is from the Earthly Elegant paper pack. And I know it's not exactly petal pink, but I thought it matched fairly well. So let me grab my adhesive. There we go. Get my snips and cut this away. Have any of you, any of you own this and have made some really cool stuff with it yet? This is the Hooray for Surprises. Okay. And then now I'm just going to put this one right there. All right. Okay. So far, so good. Almost done. I want to save this template. I'm just going to put this over here. I'm going to grab some scrap paper and stamp a flower. All right, and I have the petal pink flower ink. Okay, I'm going to stamp it one more time. That seems awfully dark. And that's awfully light. So not sure which one I like better. Anyways, I think I'm going to do this other one though. Now, these are like the shorter side. I don't know if you can tell, but you kind of have to rotate this around because see, it doesn't work like right there. So you have to rotate it until it matches up the petals. And we need a little washi tape to hold it in place because we definitely do not want it to move while we are cutting it out. Luana says she has it, but she has not played with it yet. Joyce says the same thing. And Tony. Okay, you guys. So now you have no excuse since I'm showing you how to do it. It's really easy once you make the template. All right, so I've got me a flower there. Let's put all this away and bring back out my card. Okay, and I'm just going to put this here. And then I've already die cut some leaves from the set. Okay, all of this comes from the dies also. And let me pop this up on dimensionals. There we go. And now I like these because you can leave them like that, or you can tear them apart and do just like one. And then I cut this one also. So you could be like those two different kind of leaves there together. And let me grab a little glue. And a little glue for this one. Go. Okay, we've got that. And let's do, thing is you can't let it go over the side or it won't go in the card. I probably should have moved it over a bit, but that's okay. We'll see what I can do here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to tear those apart, but I'm going to put them together. I'm also going to trim them down a bit. There we go. Put a little glue on the back. Okay. Come on. There we go. Whoops, my glue decided to move, but that's okay. I'll just rub that off. Oops. Okay. And I do have one more of these though. And put it over here. Not sure where I want to put. I think I don't know. I think I'm playing too much. Yeah, down there. Okay. There we go. Okay, that looks good. All right, now our flower has some things, but it still looks like it needs something in the middle. And we do have one more die in here. It's like a little flower. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to use it anyways. Let's go with this rich raspberry. Let me grab a little scrap of that. Where's Rich Razzleberry? Where did I put you? Oh, is it retired? Rich Razzleberry might be retired. Yeah, we just have Blackberry Bliss now. That's okay. Oh, let's see if I have any scraps. I'm not sure if I've got any scraps. No, I don't. Oh, I do. Woo, just a little bitty scrap. Okay, but that is all I need for a center of this flower. I probably could get some bling out, but it's like a big center, so it would need a lot of bling. But it just looks too boring there. Another option is instead of inking it up all the same color, you could use a sponge and ink the petals and then ink the center a different color. You could do that. There's lots of options. Okay. Oh, yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, let me glue that on there. Okay. Now, whoops, almost done, because we still have to put the card together to make the interactive tearaway. Okay, there we go. Now that I've got that part made. All right. This has got to go on here, and I want to make sure I don't get any adhesive on this. Whoa, but I need it to be super strong so that when I do tear it away, I don't tear the layer off. So I'm going to use liquid glue, but just be careful, not too much. You don't want the glue to squish and get on that area. Okay. All right. And then there we go. Oh, I hear a kitten underneath me. What are you doing? Oh, goodness. They're investigating. I've got so much stuff on my craft floor. They've got plenty to play with. Okay. Oh, my gosh. This is so cool. Okay. And last but not least, we need to put it on the base. Let's go ahead and pop it up on dimensionals because, you know, we can. And I've got this. Well, hold on. I think I've got some others that I'm already using. Oh, here we go. Yep. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, definitely save these leftover pieces. These are the best for when you want to pop an entire layer up without using all of your dimensional dots. There we go. And now that goes right on. Whoops. Okay, we're being ornery. There we go. Right there. Okay. Now, oh, shoot. You know what? I forgot. Dad nabbit. And I put a dimensional there. I don't know if this is going to stamp well. There's an actual stamp that says open here. Ooh, I hope that fit. I hope that works. Cross your fingers for me. Cross your fingers. I don't know. I've never had it work before, but it might. When you have a bump like that, it tends not to want to stamp well. All right, cross your fingers. Oh, yes. All right, so now your recipient knows what to do. Open here. All right. Pretty cool, huh? You want to see how it works? You want to see? You want to see if I did it? Oh, okay. Joan says, if the petal pink layer and the card base are different sizes, how can one template work for both? Well, let me show you, baby. All righty. Where did I put it? All right. So here was the template. the template was the size of the pink, okay? But I knew the white was going to be just so what I did is I just centered it. When I put my pink on there, I just centered it, okay? So you want your template to be the size of the one you're going to die cut. Well, let me see. I don't know if it would work the other way. Hold on. Let me grab a piece of card base that's bigger. So like if I use this card base, yeah, that's not going to work because I don't know where, I can't see through here to see where to measure it up on the other one. So that's why I make my template the smallest, so that I can see this layer back here behind it and I can line it up. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I hope that made sense. So yeah, I make my template the size I want to cut my tearaway. All right. We're going to do this again, but we're going to do it with the heart one. Okay. All right. Oh, y'all want to see how it works? All right, here we go. You just take it and there it is. Isn't that so fun? Of course, now I can't really send it, but that's okay. It was fun making it for you all because you know what? You all are amazing. Yeah. I love that. Okay, that's that one. Okay, next one. Next one, I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock and the Lost Lagoon layers. I'm going to do the same size layers. So I have my white is 4 by 5 1/4, and my Lost Lagoon is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. And my template is 3 3/4 by 5. And I've cut my heart out where I want it. Now I put it at the top. You could have put it at the bottom. Okay. You could put it landscape, turn the heart and do it the other way, whatever you want to do. But I put mine there. So wherever you want your heart, that's where you make your template for. Okay. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right. So we're going, this lines up perfectly. Okay. And then we take the die and we're going to put it in here so that the blades kind of bump up against the cutout. All right. And then we get a little washi tape. Hold on. I got a lot of washi tape there. Just a sec. There we go. A little washi tape. And we're just going to washi tape all that together. Okay. Run it through the machine. All right, here we go. Now, go ahead and take the die off. Now, you don't want to tear that apart before you send it. Okay, now, that off. That goes over there. That goes there. Now, this one is going to be a little different. All right, move this out of the way. This heart shape fits exactly in that size, okay? Because I want my heart to be white, not Lost Lagoon, but I want this part to be Lost Lagoon. So I've already cut it out if I can find it. Throwing everything around here and I've lost it. Might have to cut another one out. Nope, there it is. Okay. All right. So this is going to be on top of here like that. I'm going to glue that on there, but the tab will still be there for them to pull. Okay. The tab will still be there for them to pull. I am also going to stamp all over this with the cake. Okay. In the Pretty Peacock. All right. So I'm kind of making my own designer paper back here. All right. So I'm just going to randomly take this cake. Ooh, that looks really blue, but okay. All right. What color is this? Blueberry bushel. I was like, that does look blue. Well, it's going to have to stay blue because I've already started. I had my blueberry bushel in my Pretty Peacock slot. That's not good. Oh well. That's life, right? Ah, it's okay. Oh, the joys of making mistakes. That's all right. Okay. There we go. Good enough, right? Okay. Now that I have that part, okay, the next thing I want to do, and this is where it gets kind of tricky because I want a strip of paper going across my heart. Okay, so like this. Woo, there we go. So it looks like there's paper behind the heart. But my tab is right there. That's not going to work. Oh, I thought I could do that. Shoot. Well, Well, I could do it, but just make the tab there also. That would look weird. Okay, the other option, what I should have done. We're not going to do that. That's too complicated. that is too complicated. Okay, but I do need to make sure they know to pull right here. Okay, so that's going to like pop up a little bit. Okay, you got that on there. Okay, my sentiment. Where's my sentiment? Make a wish. There it is. Make a wish. I'm going to get Lost Lagoon. Let's make sure I get the right color this time. I hope that blueberry, well, we'll figure it out later. Okay, make a wish. Okay. And get some glue. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, good enough. Now this is where I'm concerned, that blueberry bushel and this pretty peacock. That looks really weird. I'm working on the fly here, you guys. Either I redo this with the pretty peacock or I see if the blueberry bushel looks okay with it. Where's my blueberry bushel? There it is. It's awfully bright. Well, it doesn't look bad. We'll do it. Okay, let me cut this piece. Y'all liking how I make mistakes? Oh, goodness. All right. There we go. Okay, fold this. Okay. Now, back to my template. So I've got my template here. And I've got my white piece. Okay, make sure that's, yeah. So this white piece is large. Whoops, that's not the right piece. Is this it? No, that's not it. Where did my 4 by? There it is. Okay. So this one is 4 by 5 1/4. This one is 3 1/4 by 5. So it'll go right there. All right. Now, who asked me earlier how it works? Let me come back up here. There you go. Joan did. All right, Joan, here we go. So we know we want it to look like this, and we know we need the sentiment to be right there. Okay. So take this off. And what we're going to do is we are lining that up so it's centered on the 4 by 5 1/4. You see how that is? All right. So that's how I know where to stamp. Okay. You've just got to make sure you get it centered. All right. And we're going to make a wish. And what was our sentiment I was going to use? Make a wish. Here it is. Hope your birthday is wonderful. There we go. And since we're doing these funny colors here that I messed up on, we'll go ahead and do the blueberry bushel now. And there we go. And so then the template can move away. And then this will go on here. Okay. Now I'm noticing you can't really see that tab very well. So we're going to have to make this a little more obvious in just a sec. So let me put this on here first. Okay. And you don't want too much glue, but you need enough. Let me get that on there because you don't want it to squeeze, but I do want it close to the heart so that when you pull that heart away, it doesn't pull that layer off. It's a real thin layer of glue going around that heart. Okay. Like I said, you just got to make sure you stay even all the way around. And it works. All right, let me flip it. Okay. Okay, so we want to make this a little more obvious here. So that it says there's a stamp that says pull. If I can find it, put it around here somewhere. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Nope, I didn't. It's still on the thing here. So it says pull. Okay. And let me grab a little bitty baby. Hey, you all, heads up. These itty bitty baby blocks, they're block letter A for these itty bitty teeny tiny stamps are retiring. So if you've always wanted one of these little A size blocks, you need to get them now. Like I said, we're starting our last chance sale tomorrow. So you may want to include this on your list if you don't have one. I am going to put pull right there next to it. It's going to be in the way of the cake there, so I'm going to have to pull it up here. But I think they'll find it. Okay, where's my ink? The other option is to cut this heart out in white that has the tab, and then you could just put pull right there. But I thought I was going to put that white strip under there, and then I found out that didn't work. So, oh well. There we go. Pull. Pull here. Pull. Pull. All right. And you can, like I said, you can like move it up for them so they can see that it's a tab there. All right. Hopefully they'll get it. Okay. Last but not least, we got to put that on there. Yeah, that didn't look too bad. It definitely needs some more stuff though, but hold on. Let's get this put together first. Let me grab another one of these where I've finished everything. Yeah. And this one. Okay. And there. Okay, very good, very good. But yeah, definitely need some more stuff. So I've got some more comments. What do we got here? Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. Tony just told me the A blocks are gone. Well, yep, that's the problem with last chance items. They go pretty fast when people want them. That sucks, but oh well. Hopefully, those of you who have them have them. If not, just go to a, you can find little acrylic square blocks in other places besides Stampin' Up. I hate that you have to go somewhere else to get one, but that's how it goes. All right, I'm looking for some fun colored. Ooh, too much blue already. Whoa, that's fun. I like that. Ooh. There we go. All right. Okay. These are iridescent, so they kind of, when they turn in the light, I don't know, you can't really see. They kind of turn green and then they turn blue. So I thought that looked great. So there's that one. Oh, and the little ones are on a separate sheet. There we go. too many dots. Nah, not enough dots, right? Needs a bow. Oh, well, I think we got it. We got it. So now when your friends get it and they pull it up, I don't want to pull this one. I want to give this one away. Okay. And of course, when you open it, then when they open it, you also want to decorate your inside too. But lots of fun stuff. Well, I hope I made this as clear as mud for you all on how to use these dies. I'm scrolling through looking for other questions that I might have missed. I'm not seeing any. Okay. All right. So like I said, the best thing, one more time, let me do this. I'll explain this real quick. Pull all this out of here. Where's my other card? There it is. All right. So we have these two cards here and we have our templates. So this template went here and this template goes here. And how I did it is I had the card base is 5.5 by 4.25. Then I did a 5.25 by 4 for the white. Then I did a 5 by 3.25. So I just came down 1/4 inch each time. This template is the smallest size. Okay. And this template you can line up on the colored cardstock, put the die in there, run it through the machine. Okay. Then when you have that done, okay, then you'll have this 4 by 5.25 piece. Okay. And you'll take your template and you'll get it all evenly matched all the way around on all 4 sides. And you stamp right there. So then when you go to tape the colored cardstock on there, you line it up so it's even on all sides and you glue it down. And that way your sentiment will be right where you tear it open. Okay. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Now this one, I had planned on putting a strip, like a ribbon back there, but the pull tab was there. So I should have taped, if I had gone ahead and glued this down onto my cardstock and then cut my pull thing there, then the ribbon would have had the pull there. And then you would have put this white on top and it would have worked, but I didn't. I thought maybe I could just cut it and put it on both sides, but you can't really do that. You've got to tape it all the way down. So I kind of messed up on that. But other than that, now we'll just pull that open and the sentiment is underneath there. Like I said, I hope you all enjoyed this card tutorial tonight and you all will try this really awesome interactive stamp and dies. They are not discontinuing, so you can get these all through all next year, all the way until next May of 2025. So, but like I said, they're really cool and I hope you'll try them. Okay. I will see you on Wednesday for Card Challenge Wednesday. Be watching your email tomorrow. I'll be announcing the sale, explaining the sale better, but also sending out a card tutorial for those of you who are signed up for my newsletter. It's an exclusive card tutorial just for my subscribers. So there you go. All right. Y'all have a great evening. Okay. Bye-bye.